share with us your overall thoughts on the safety of drinking water in the United States.
Yeah, so the American Society for Civil Engineering just came out with our grade for water infrastructure. And so we got a C minus. Doesn't sound too bad, but generally what that means is there's places that have A water, A plus water, and then there's places that have, F type water. And so we have this very uneven distribution of safe water around the United States now. And that really concerns me. They estimate it's going to take $434 billion by 2029. That's only 8 years away, And so, I'm really supportive of this infrastructure package. We know it's not just aging infrastructure, that's threatening the safety of our water around the U.S. It's also climate change. And these extreme events, droughts and then floods, and of course, the industry really has to be able to respond now to these emergencies. So I'm really concerned about the safety of our drinking water in the United States.
And you mentioned that it's different in different regions. Some regions have an A grade and others have an F. And so what can you tell our viewers about what regions are at the highest risk?
Yeah, so there are reports out by the state at the state level that talk about, asset management, which is if a utility has good asset management, that means they've been replacing their pipes and keeping up with maintenance and that type of thing. And so that's one thing. And are they reinvesting really in the water supply? And then, of course, there's all these challenges. The lead and copper rule alone is a big problem around different places, and where we are still trying to reduce lead pipes and improve our water at the tap in terms of the type of metals that are showing up. I thought it was really interesting that, schools, our K through 12 and even at our universities, we have some problem with our water fountains. And we are supposed to have access to safe water in our public places around, the United States. And we're seeing that you could go in and water fountains aren't working. When they're tested, they have too much copper or sometimes lead. And so these are big problems. And I think when you go to the state level, you can find out what's happening, in that particular area.
Right. And some of those reports I think are very confusing to the layperson. You try and go to the state level and get information about water quality and searching websites. And so that's something we're trying to work on at the University of Arizona, to have better communication so consumers can understand some of these issues and make informed decisions about their drinking water.